Have you ever heard about vanity sizing, the monster behind many of our insecurities around body image? In today's video, I want to help you understand the mind tricks the fashion industry is playing on predominantly women and hopefully give you a different perspective on your relationship with your body and your clothes. Vanity sizing is a common practice in fashion industry when brands label their clothing with sizes smaller than the actual measurements in order to make you feel better about yourself. For example, a woman is size 16, she walks into the shop, she gets offered to try this dress on and it's size 14 and suddenly, miraculously, it fits her. She feels good about herself and makes this impulse purchase of this dress because it made her feel good. It is a very obvious and smart marketing preying on women's insecurities. For decades, many of us have been obsessing about losing weight, getting smaller, getting slimmer, and everything that goes with it. And I don't know about you, maybe you can relate, maybe not, but I for sure have been struggling with body image since I was like 12. And it was getting progressively worse through my teenage years, and in my 20s it reached the absolute darkest darkness, and only now I am finally recovering and learning to love my body with all its imperfections. But the role that clothing and sizes played in my insecurities is undeniably huge. Unfortunately, in my case, I grew up in an environment when I was expected to lose weight or even change my natural body shape to fit into clothing that was never designed to fit me in the first place. And when I started getting into clothes making when I was a teenager, I tried to decipher those ready patterns, and it was another heartbreak after heartbreak. I didn't fit into a single standard size. Nothing ever worked. The saddest thing that happened to me when I was younger is that there was nobody around to tell me one simple truth. Clothes should be made to fit you, not the other way around. And when I finally understood it, it became my everyday mantra, and my life changed because my relationship with my body and with what I'm wearing every single day changed. It became much more positive. I don't rely on any standards. I create clothes for me and I make them the way that I want them to fit, and ultimately I feel amazing because I look amazing. Setting myself free from those artificial standards was truly the biggest act of self-love. And I turned this into a career because I want to help other women to break free from these artificial sizing boxes that this industry is trying to put us in. If you're new here, my name is Liza Bennett. I am co-founder of studio Arkdefo, designer and educator. And my biggest passion and mission in life is helping women feeling great in their bodies with the clothes that fit just right. So how do we get out of this vanity sizing trap? Step one, understand that it is a thing. And it is purposefully designed to make you feel better about yourself in the most superficial way and push you to make more impulse purchases. Unfortunately, what happens next is frustration and confusion because from shop to shop, from brand to brand, the sizes differ. Today you think you're size 12, tomorrow you discover you're size 18. It's just not healthy. When clothes don't fit as expected, it can damage our confidence and destroy self-esteem. So if you do buy ready clothes, don't focus on the number on the label. Focus on how does this garment make you look, make you feel. You don't have to squeeze into a garment that has your size written on it if you know that it feels way too tight. Go one size up, 2 sizes up, or even 3 sizes up. That number has nothing to do with you. It's just a standard that this particular brand decided to use for their patterns. We personally, as a family, we don't really buy clothes anymore, with very small exceptions, and usually it's woolen jumper once in a while. And last time we wore in one of our local shops, I asked the lady for the size extra large. She looked at me and she said, "Oh, surely you're not as big." But what she failed to understand was that I was not shopping for a jumper that would sit on me like a glove. I wanted an extra large jumper. I know that I am not extra large the jumper is. And here is another example on the other side of the size spectrum. I was looking for a blazer in a vintage shop and I found one which was just perfect. When I looked closer, I saw it wasn't just a blazer, it also came with a skirt, so it was a very beautiful skirt suit. But I checked the size and it was size 12. I am a classic pear shape, so this suit would never work for me. I tried the blazer on, that was perfect. I didn't even bother with the skirt because I know that these hips are not fitting into a tight pencil skirt size 12. I got the whole suit thinking that I can turn the skirt into something else. But when we came home, of course, I got curious and I wanted to try the skirt just to see how badly it wouldn't fit. But to my biggest surprise, it fitted. And you know what? I did get the dopamine rush. Even now, all these years later, with a full understanding how those marketing traps work, I still fall into them. I know it can be difficult, but trust me, this path is worth walking. Once you learn to have the separation between your body size and your clothes size, everything will change. And I know that this misconception sits really deep in us as women, even when it comes to clothes making. If you don't know yet, we run an online clothes making school and we teach our students how to work with their individual measurements and body type and design clothes and make sewing patterns from scratch. No standards, full freedom to create the garment that you actually want to wear. And we see firsthand how difficult it is for some students to make a garment bigger. See, when you make, for example, a shirt, something from non-stretchy woven fabric, you don't just use your true measurements. You always add an ease. It could be anything from extra 5-6 centimeters or even 40-60. This allows you to move in your garment. Because if you take woven, non-stretchy fabric like plain cotton or linen, for example, and you make a shirt true to your measurements, there is a chance that you won't be even able to fit in it. It will be way too tight, and then you definitely won't be able to move in it, because we are humans. We breathe, we stand, we sit, we walk, we talk. We are not mannequins, and there should be some distance from your clothes and your body, which means that your clothes is always a little bit bigger than you are. Even the very fitted, non-stretchy clothing has ease attached to it. And the sooner you learn to separate your measurements and the garment's measurements or the number on the sizing label, the sooner you'll be able to accept your body the way it is right now. And whether you buy or make your clothes, please focus only on one thing. How does it make you feel? And if you are struggling with your body image right now, please know that you are not alone. Many women are going through the same process. I am still on this path, and I am here to support you and help you set yourself free from those limiting standard sizes. Nobody told me that, but let me be the person who tells this to you. Clothes should be made to fit you, not the other way around. You are not a standard, and you don't have to fit standard sizes that were never meant to fit you. Please remember to be kinder to yourself.